Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome to your watch-along for España versus Verde. I'm looking forward to this game. I really, really am. I hope all of you are well. I hope all is good. The time is a little bit more normal for this one compared to what we did earlier on. I mean, earlier on was hilarious, wasn't it? Earlier on was bloody hell, that Tunisia game. It was a good game in the end, wasn't it? Like, we actually caught a really good game. But I say really good game. We got goals. We got antics. We got storylines. We got all sorts happened. And we've got follow-ups from that game, which I'm going to get into very shortly. But we've now come to basically 12 hours later. And we are here for a double. Spain versus Cape Verde. And then straight after this, there'll be a break. This stream will end. There'll be a break of about 45 minutes or so. And then the next game will begin, Belgium versus Egypt. We will be here for that as well. So let's see how this is all going to go down. But Spain, Cape Verde, I think we've got ourselves a cracker of a game here. I think... you see how I told you guys what I think would happen with Tunisia? And then they did exactly what I said, but worse. With Cape Verde, it's not going to be the same story. I do think Spain will win, but I think it's going to be really tight. Tighter than what people think. Because this Cape Verde team are decent. So, yeah. Like I said, Spain, Cape Verde for this one. And then we are doing Belgium versus Egypt afterwards. And that's it. I'm not going to do Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. And I'm not going to do Iran, New Zealand. I'm going to get good sleep. And then tomorrow, we've got France versus Senegal. We're covering that. And then a few hours later, Argentina, Algeria. I'm so excited for that. so excited for that. So yeah, we'll see how this is going to go down. I hope all of you have been good. So yeah, no third game after. Not or third or fourth. I'm only doing these two. No. It's not being Africa biased. Obviously, I want the African teams to do well. I told you guys Tunisia would lose. I said that I wanted them to win, but I told you guys they're going to lose. And then they did worse. They didn't just lose. They put everything on a plate and told Sweden and Graham Potter, here you go and score, lads. Do what you want. And you know what? The Tunisia manager has been sacked. I don't know if you've heard, but it's come out in the last couple of hours. The Tunisia manager, Lemouchi, has lost his job. I'm not even surprised. Apparently, it kicked off. And apparently there were things that happened in that dressing room after the game and whatnot. And yeah, the word on the street, right, from Tunisian pages and whatnot, is that things happened. And after that, he was dismissed. And he lost his job. Now, this is what's crazy. They're looking to bring in the manager who was in charge at not the last AFCON, but the one before that. Do you remember the one where the game between Tunisia and Mali ended in the 85th minute because the referee blew the whistle and said full time? that manager who was in charge then might be coming back. And I've seen the reaction from the Tunisians. They're not happy. They are not happy. They are embarrassed. They're kicking off. They're fuming, and as they should be. But when I tell you guys what I think on some of the African countries, it's because I've seen them more than most. I watch African football. I watch it extensively. I know these teams more than most people that watch me. Because most people, like there'll be South Americans that will know South American football much more than me, because I'm not invested completely in South American football. I have to be with African football because Algeria is my country. So when I see Cap Verde and I've seen what they've done, I know they're a better team than, say, Tunisia by a mile. Cap Verde will be, I think, one of the little surprises. Like I say, though, Spain are Spain, and I do expect Spain to win. But people would look at Cap Verde and go, this is going to be a 5-0 victory to Spain. No. I actually think it's going to be tight. I'm going to tell you my prediction. 2-1 Spain. 2-1 Spain is what I think will happen. That's my prediction. Let me know your predictions. Let me know. But yeah. He is, yeah. So the manager got sacked. The manager got fired. Argentina, Algeria is at 4 a.m. for me. Yeah, it will be for you. For me, it's 5, which is actually okay. That could be the start of my day, pretty much. Well, I'm doing the France-Senegal game. Straight after that, I'll go and get some sleep for like 4 hours, and then get up for the Algeria game. Oh man, I'm so excited for that, man. I don't know if I'm going to sleep. I can't wait. We got 3-0 Spain, 1-1 draw, 3-0 Spain, 4-0 Spain, 3-1 Spain. Verde ain't scoring. We'll see. Spain 2, Cap Verde 2. I rest my case. Interesting. A draw would be a fantastic result for them. I don't think they'll draw. I do think they'll just lose. But I think people will be impressed by this Cap Verde team. 3-1 Spain. Interesting. Viva Algeria. Thank you. Younes, take care of yourself. Loads of streams, so be sure to do that. Oh, I am. Trust me. I'm making sure I'm getting the sleep that I need when I can. I'm eating well. I'm moving about in the times that I have and all of this. Like, everything is structured. This is why I had to select the games carefully. Because if not, I would have been all over the place. So, no, at the moment, all is good. All is good. Everything is structured really well. And I'm enjoying it. I know you guys are too. So, yeah. Fantastic. The team. So we get into the teams. Unai Simon starting for Spain. Cucurella starting for Spain. What a surprise. Hato didn't start for the Netherlands. Just saying. just saying. Didn't even play. Who was it? Was it Van der Ven who got there instead? Let me have a look. Yeah, it was Mickey Van der Ven who started left back. But Cucurella, Llorente, Kubasi, Laporte. I mean, that's a solid backline. Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and Pedri. That midfield is dumb, isn't it? What a midfield. And the forward line is Ferran Torres, Gavi, and Oyarzabal. Now, that's a little bit of a surprise. Lamine Yamal's on the bench. Lamine Yamal on the bench, Nico Williams on the bench, Zubimendi on the bench. Who else is there? You know what? Spain don't really have strikers anymore, do they? What happened? They've got a good bench, to be honest. They got Grimaldo, Eric Garcia, they got Mikel Merino, they've got Dani Olmo, they've got Jeremy Pino, Pedro Porro, Nico Williams, Zubimendi, Lamine Yamal. I mean, what a bench. Do you know what I mean? What a bench. But when I'm looking at this Spain team, they ain't got strikers. To be honest, they never really did. You know? When I think back at Spanish strikers, yeah, you know, Raul, Morientes, if you remember. David Villa. He was class. David Villa was class. I think that was the last true great striker. Oh, yeah, Fernando Torres, of course. But Morata was there, but Diego Costa. How am I saying? Oh, my God, that's a disgrace for me, isn't it? Diego Costa. But after that generation, we've not had anyone. Morata, I don't rate as like a great striker. He's just a striker. Do you know what I mean? But since all of these guys, they don't have any strikers. Like, they actually do not have any strikers. Their attacking options right now, like we've said, they've got Oyarzabal, who's playing, they've got Victor Munoz, and they've got Borja Iglesias. Weird. Very weird. For Cap Verde, the teams are Vazinha in goal, Cabral at left back, Moreira at right back, Dini Borges and Roberto Lopez at also known as Pico at centre back, Kevin Pina, Laros Duarte, and Jamiro Montero in the midfield, Ryan Mendes on the right, another Cabral, another couple of brothers. Yo, another couple of brothers. Unreal. On the left-hand side, and Dailon Rocha Livramento, who is their main man, playing up front for Cap Verde. So, yeah. For Cap Verde, if we get some information about Cap Verde, where are they ranked? Let me see. I bet they're higher than what people think. Yeah, they're currently 67th. Currently 67th. Their lowest ranking was 182 in the year 2000. They've come a long way. They've come a long way. If we look at their games and what they've had, let's paint the picture. They beat Bermuda 3-0 in a friendly. Now, check this. They beat Serbia 3-0. They beat Serbia 3-0 2 weeks ago. Do you see what I mean? They beat... hang on. They beat Eswatini, also known as Swaziland, 3-0 in a qualifier. Drew 3-3 to Libya. They beat Cameroon 1-0. Do you see what I mean with these lot? They're a decent bunch. Beat Mauritius 2-0. They drew 1-1 to Georgia. And then, yeah, in the African qualifiers, basically, they beat Malaysia in a friendly. They beat Angola. They drew 1-1 to Egypt in 2024. They're not as bad as what people think. They're not as bad as what people think. Spain, let's talk about Spain. What's their form? Their form at the moment, coming into this. So, they beat Peru 3-1 last week. They drew 1-1 to Iraq. That baffled me. I don't know how that happened, right? But again, Iraq are playing the tournament, so we'll see what Iraq's going to be about. They drew 0-0 to Egypt. That was a couple of months ago. They beat Serbia 3-0 as well. And in the qualifiers, they drew 2-2 to Turkey. They beat Georgia 4-0. They beat Bulgaria 4-0. They beat Georgia 2-0. They beat Turkey in the first game 6-0. And they beat Bulgaria 3-0. They're on good form, basically. But that's expected of Spain, to be honest. That's expected of Spain. So, yeah, we'll see how this one's going to turn out. We'll see. Going to be very interesting. By the way, quick one. I do want to say a quick thank you because as we are doing the streams, each stream, it seems like this number is going up beautifully. I honestly, each time there's another 100, and then another 100, and then another 100. It just keeps going up faster than normal. So huge thank you to everyone that has subscribed, that has interacted and joined to watch the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. So yeah. Yeah, Unai Simon has been given the nod ahead of David Raya and Garcia. I understand it. I know people are looking at David Raya as the main guy, especially with what happened with Arsenal and he's been on amazing form and whatnot. For the Spanish national team, Unai Simon has always been the one. And I think just for consistency, Unai Simon's not a bad goalkeeper. But for consistency, they're just going to keep rolling with Unai Simon. Unless if they change manager. And then I think Raya would be given the nod properly. But as long as things stand, I think it's going to be Unai Simon and Raya as the number 2. When we look at France, there's a similar thing going on in the French team. Between Barcola and Desiré Doué. When you look at PSG, Desiré Doué plays much more than Barcola. Desiré Doué is the front 3. But when it comes to the French national team, Didier Deschamps wants Barcola ahead of Desiré Doué. And it kind of doesn't add up. But that's because of Didier Deschamps. So, who's in his last tournament, he's leaving after this anyway. Zidane is next. It's going to be fun. But that's basically why I think that's happening. It's just the choice of the manager, really. So that's that. My score prediction, like I said, I'm going 2-1 Spain. But I'm rooting for Cape Verde. I'm rooting for Cape Verde to do something today. It would be one of the biggest shocks if they do. But yeah. Cape Verde is my dark horse. Interesting. Younes, bias aside, which African team can go the furthest in the tournament and why? We're still yet to see all of them. I can't really make that judgment. I think right now the highest expectation is Morocco. I think when you look at the African teams and who is capable, I think there's, I want to say 4. Four teams that can go far. Like they have it in them. And that's Morocco, Senegal, Algeria, Egypt. Like they have things in the tank. It's not like we saw with Tunisia today, or like again we've not seen the other African teams, but I think to go the distance you need some longevity. When I say far, by the way, I don't mean all those 4 teams are going to get to the semi-final. I don't think that's going to happen this year. But to get to like a quarterfinal, I think those guys have what it takes. Now, whether they're going to do it or not is a different story. But, yeah. Egypt are a weird one, and we spoke about this earlier on. Egypt tend to do similar things like Tunisia. But when you look at their team, they've got a good team, man. But when they show up for World Cups and whatnot, all of a sudden, Ivory Coast is an interesting one. Yes, I forgot. Sorry. I forgot the Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is a shout. Sorry. I forgot about them. You're right. Ivory Coast is another one. I'll add them to the list. In fact, I could say Ivory Coast could replace Egypt. I could say that. But then again, we've not seen some of these teams yet. Let's wait and see for all of these teams to play. And then we'll go from there. So we'll see. Ghana, you see, the England group, because Ghana are in our group. England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Again, I don't know what to expect from Ghana. I don't know if Ghana have gotten better or they still on the way up. Croatia are no mugs. Croatia should get second in that group. Ghana can make it through in third, unless if Ghana do beat Croatia, and that would be a little bit of a shock, but if they do that, then I see Ghana getting second. So yeah. Players coming out onto the pitch. Right. España. Cabo Verde. Why is Yamal not playing? Is he still injured? Like, because I know he had a problem. Has he still got that problem? Is he being rested? No, I've not heard the Moroccan World Cup song. No. I've not. Oh, yeah, he just come back from injury. He's available, he's on the bench, but yeah. Fair enough. I guess Spain are looking at this and going, he doesn't have to play this. But then again, Spain are in the same group as... Let me just clarify this group real quick. Spain, Cape Verde. Oh, yeah, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia. I had Cap Verde as a shock in this group. I had Cap Verde finishing second in this group, Spain to top it, and Cap Verde to finish second. Spanish national anthem. This is another one that I know because of Formula One. Shout out Fernando Alonso. What a ledge. Here's a bit of a confession. Every time I used to hear this this anthem in the Formula One, I was angry because it would mean that Fernando Alonso beat Michael Schumacher, and I loved Michael Schumacher, so I would always be like, Alonso won. And I would hear this, and it's like... I was a bit more cool later on when he was driving for Ferrari, and he would win races. I'd be like, okay, I like Alonso now. So... España. Okay. Cap Verde. Cap Verde's first time at a World Cup. So for them, this is a big deal. They're swinging from left to right. I think the manager as well is also from Cap Verde. This is like a proper full-on Cap Verde team. I like their anthem. It's a nice anthem. Come on, Cap Verde. The world is behind you. We want a shock. We want a shock. Yeah, it's their first time qualifying ever. Between 1930 and 74, they were a part of Portugal, because obviously Portugal ran Cap Verde. And then they didn't enter, or tried to enter, until 2002, is where they started to try and qualify, and they didn't qualify up until 2026. So it's their first time at the tournament. First participation. Even for the AFCON, they didn't qualify for AFCON until 2013. And it was only in 2013 2013, and they got to the quarterfinals of AFCON. 2015, they got knocked out the group stage. 2021, they got to the round of 16. And 2023, they got to the quarterfinal. And they were not at the last one. But in that process, they qualified to the World Cup. If you look at their qualifying, they were killing it in qualifying. But then again, so did Tunisia. So, you know what I mean? But let's see. Let's see how Cap Verde are going to show up today. Hopefully the occasion doesn't get to them, because we saw this earlier on with, not Tunisia, who was it? Curacao. Curacao, they were bright for 20, 25 minutes, and then they fell off. Like... lack of experience, the occasion, having to keep up at the same pace. When you're playing a superior team like Germany earlier on, or like Spain now, it's a different level. To try and keep up with them for 90 minutes, it's not a physical thing, it's a mental thing as well. And yeah, I feel like that's going to be where they're either going to make it or break it. Let's see. The referees, all Jordanian. And we've got the VAR from the US, Qatar, and China. That's an interesting VAR room, I'll tell you that now. Stick an American and a Chinese man in the same room, what do you get? Competition. You know, can you imagine? That's offside. That is not offside. Can you imagine? They just start fighting between themselves in the VAR room. Referees on the pitch like, what's going on in there? The Spanish team is a strong team. Very strong team. Right, their goalkeeper. How old's their goalkeeper? He looks old. Oh, Dine Borges is Dublin born. Born in Ireland. Didn't know that. 36-year-old? Ryan Mendes is 36 years old. What a time to be making a World Cup debut. I don't know if that's going to work. I'll be honest. 36. Good luck, mate. I hope you can keep up. It's pretty mad that Spain can just turn to Lamine Yamal as well during the game and just be like, yo, come on the pitch, mate. You know? Their goalkeeper's 40. He looks it. He does look it. Yeah, you see, that's a little bit concerning. Those couple of things is a little bit concerning. But let's see. I have seen the news about the Tunisian gaffer. Yes, he's been chopped. I saw it as the news broke, and I went, I'm not surprised. At first, they was talking about, who was it? Was it Khairi? One of the players to become player manager for the tournament. And now they're talking about bringing back their other manager from 2021. Which wasn't good anyway. Like, I don't know why they would do that. That would be like England turning back to Steve McLaren. It's just, what? This is the problem with Tunisian football, unfortunately. They have gone down. There's a countdown, guys. How American. And we go. Spain, Cape Verde begins. Let's see how this is going to turn out. This game is in Atlanta. Looks like a good pitch. I hope. Cape Verde need to pace themselves, brace themselves. Just try and, keep a hold on the game for the first 10 minutes. It's a big occasion for them. They're probably nervous. Just be in their face a little bit and don't give them space. Rodri. Laporte. Rodri. Over to the left-hand side. Cucurella. New Real Madrid player. Here's Laporte. Ball over the top. Trying to get it to Cucurella. Free kick, Cape Verde. Luis de la Fuente, the manager of Spain. He's done a good job with him, to be fair. Although, Spain, current European champions, but have not won the World Cup since 2010. When Iniesta scored that winner, if you remember. Ball on the right-hand side, into the midfield. Rodri. Nice little bit of pressure from Cape Verde here. Trying to steady themselves, exactly as I said. They need to steady themselves, try and be a little compact. Don't let any spaces. Just see the game for 10, 15 minutes. Try and get a rhythm of the game. Try and get comfortable in the game, on the occasion. Because, like I've said, they're definitely a little bit nervy at least. Bubista, the head coach of Cape Verde. I don't know about you, but Bubista sounds like he used to be a lethal footballer back in the 70s. I mean, I've got to have a look. I've got to check. Bubista. He looks dangerous too. Just like his gaze. Just Bubista. Well, let me check up his history. I bet he played and was a madness. Let me have a look. He was a centre-back. He looks like a centre-back. Just his demeanour. He just looks like he was like, proper no-nonsense Paolo Maldini. He played for Badajoz, ASA, Estoril in Portugal. He played for them. And then managed in Portugal as well. Sporting Praia. Académica do Mindelo, sorry. Played for Cap Verde too. He's got 21 caps. And he's led them to their first World Cup. Fair play to him. His current record for Cap Verde as manager, 64 games, 31 wins, 16 draws, 17 losses. Fair play. He also played in the Spanish second division. So, yeah, he was a centre-back. Fair play to him. Clearly done a good job. So, Cap Verde trying to apply some pressure here. They need to not get caught out in this sequence of the game, this part of the game. It's a case of don't lose the ball and leave space because Spain will kill you. Lawrence, thank you for the first super chat. Much appreciated. Saying, love how Spain underrated Cap Verde with that lineup. I mean, yeah, there might be a little bit of that going on, naturally. But it's still a really good team. Do you know what I mean? They've gone with a lineup that can still beat anyone. It's not like they've played kids. So it's still solid. But their bench is packed. Their bench is stacked. Let's see. Hopefully Cap Verde can take advantage of that. Present, Mr. Younes. Thank you very much. Enjoying these watch-alongs, making this World Cup exciting. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome. We're only just getting started. This whole tournament, the next 4 weeks is going to be unreal. We're already halfway into the first week. So, yeah. Approaching 6 minutes. Spain 0, Cap Verde 0. Their manager looks disciplined. He looks very, very disciplined. Let's see. Oh, silly mistake from the Cap Verde number 3. Cap Verde now trying to advance. The number 3 being Dini Borges, who was born in Ireland. Okay, Cap Verde correctly are starting to pace themselves, try and move the ball, try and feel comfortable on the ball. I can hear the commentator here saying that Cap Verde are playing negatively here and that they're inviting pressure. Guys, it's Cap Verde. With all due respect, what the hell do you want them to do? Start bopping the ball around Spain? Are you mad? This is just the first 7 minutes of their first ever game at the World Cup. If you understand what that means, you'd know that the correct thing to do would be for them to settle into the game first, not try to go gung-ho, all guns blazing. I mean, I think that analysis is poor from whoever said that. That can come later once they feel a little bit more comfortable and they start to see where they might find some chances. But right now, you're playing against one of the best teams in the world. So, yeah, correctly so, Cap Verde now at the moment are just bracing themselves. But they got to be solid and they got to be organised. Like right now, good defending. Nicely patted over from their defender. I believe that was Lopez or Cabral. And now booted up the pitch. Spain throw. Of course, you don't want to invite pressure, but Cap Verde need to get used to the ball a little bit and start building that confidence. And then from there, they can start to look where they can take advantage and where they can press and where they can start winning the ball. And Spain are already accustomed to this. Thank you very much, Lawrence, again. Much appreciated. Tunisia thinks they can sack a manager midway to win. It's not even midway. It was after their first game. They've just started the tournament, you know? Ball over the top to Cucurella. Cleared by Roberto Lopez. And Livramento trying to apply some pressure here. Here's Llorente. Rodri. Kubasi over to Cucurella. He's found some space. Cucurella could have taken that in his tracks, I think. Rodri. Kubasi over to the right-hand side. And Ferran Torres has given that away. Cap Verde, ball over the top. Straight to their striker, Livramento. You see, that's what they're going to have to do at the beginning. Livramento's down. No foul given. Osama bin Artidog, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. New name for Matisse. Matisse Bubista. Oh, this guy. He does look like him, you're right. He looks like a very, very much younger version of Bubista. You're not wrong. A few boos here for that challenge. Here's Torres. Nicely tracked. Good defending. Good defending from Cabral, the winger. Ball into the box, corner taken. And here come Cap Verde, trying to get on the counter-attack. They're in. Ah, it's a poor pass, sir. Ah, it's a poor pass. Poor pass from Ryan Mendes. Trying to find both Cabral and Livramento, I think it was. And he's overhit it. Here's Cucurella. You see, those are the chances. Those are the opportunities where Cap Verde might feel like they can try and go and get something. As the game goes on, they're going to be gaining more confidence. Then you're going to start seeing Cap Verde come out their shell a little bit more. And then that's when we're going to see what Spain are truly going to do, if they're going to start upping the levels or they're going to struggle. Ball into the box. That's a great ball. Oh, my God. Good defending. Defender's gone into the post. Great, great defending from Roberto Lopez. Ball in again. Back post. Straight to the keeper. Ferran Torres found very good space. Here's Cabral, back to the goalkeeper. The 40-year-old goalkeeper. Hopefully he doesn't break a hip today. Montero, the number 10, is very deep. He's tucking in very, very deep. He's basically a DM, which is kind of weird because Pina is meant to be the DM here, but he's dropping deep to almost make a double pivot. And then he moves forward again. Like, here's Pina on the ball now. And here's Montero almost giving the ball away. Back to the goalkeeper. Nice from Cap Verde. Nice little link up. Ball on the right-hand side. Trying to find Livramento in behind. Straight to the goalkeeper. Livramento's gone down. No foul given, of course. He just took a tumble. Straight to Unai Simon. Here's Ferran Torres on the right-hand side for Spain. And good tackle. Good tackle from Cabral. And that's poor. Sorry, not Cabral. Cabral was the one who lost the ball. Well, there's two Cabrals, just to clarify. I think they're brothers. There's, just to clarify, left back, Sidney Lopez Cabral, and at left wing, Jovan Cabral. They got the same surname, different numbers. The left back is 13 and the left winger is 7. So when we say Cabral, it could be either one. It could be Cabral to Cabral and Cabral to Cabral, basically. So just to bear that in mind. Rodri's gone back. Laporte. Cucurella. "14 minutes in. It's been a good 14 minutes for Cap Verde being able to hold their own. Spain still not really creating much of a chance yet. And Cap Verde won the free kick here. I believe that was a handball by Gavi. That's a poor pass. That's a poor pass from Lopez. You see, that's what Cap Verde need to avoid doing. Just don't give the ball stupidly back to Spain, because now you're asking for trouble. Here's Gavi. Kubasi. Little 1-2. Nice. Over to the Spanish midfield, Rodri, and Cap Verde have won it back, but they've given it away. You see, that's the problem. That's where shot taken, straight to the goalkeeper. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Giving the ball away like that is asking for trouble. Because if there's anyone that can take those sort of chances and score, Spain have players that can do that. Rodri can shoot from distance. Pedri can shoot from distance. Fabian Ruiz can shoot from distance. Gavi, Ferran Torres, these are guys that can shoot from distance. Here comes Spain. One back by Cap Verde. Lopez over to the left-hand side. Sidney Lopez Cabral. He's got his brother. He's overhit it. He's overhit it. You see, these mistakes you can't be doing. Why is he being booked? What, is he being booked for giving the ball away? Because if that's the case, I support it. That was, oh, hang on. He's whacked, I think he's whacked Llorente in the face. Yeah, Sidney Lopez Cabral's hit him in the face. Here's the replay. Yeah. You can't do that. You can't do that. He's literally walloped him in the face. That's a sign of nerves. I have to be honest. If you feel like the only way you can stop your opponent this early in the game is by whacking him in the face, then you're basically telling him that he's stronger than you. Here's Llorente in the box. Nice from Cabral, funnily enough, blocking the ball. See, that's what you got to do. Keep it clean, mate. Keep it clean. Cucurella over to the left-hand side. Laporta. Kubasi. Llorente on the right. Tries to feed to Ferran Torres, I think. No. Tries to feed to Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's a mad joke, that. Aqua in the chat. Why do Italian fans only buy expired calendars? Because they refuse to accept that any year exists after 2006. Wow. I hope there's no Italians listening. But that is wild. It's pretty mad that at 48-team World Cup there's no Italy. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. And I think they will be back. Italian football needs major surgery. Major heart surgery. And I think they're going to start doing it. I do see them at the next one. They have to be. Come on, it's Italy. You know? Nicely won back by Cape Verde. Ball over the top. Can they get a runner? Nah. This time Zovan Cabral, the left winger, trying to get on the end of that. And you can see he's already sweating his guts out. You see, this is where it's going to be hard to try and keep up with a team like Spain. That's the difficult thing. Vinny, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Search World Cup song in the email on your profile. I'll have a look. Ball into the box. I'll have a look. I've not checked yet. I'll have a look. Thank you very much. Spain applying pressure. Near the box now. Cucurella, Rodri, they're bopping the ball really quickly now. Cape Verde need to be ultra focused. On the right-hand side, is he going to shoot from distance? He does. Is that a goal kick? That is a goal kick. I think that came off a Spain man. It did. It came off Fabian Ruiz. Goal kick. Ball up the pitch. Cucurella boots it back up. Referee blows the whistle. Offside? From that? My goodness. 20 minutes we are about to hit. It's Spain 0, Cape Verde 0. Oh, who is that they just showed in the crowd? Oh, what's his name? Oh my God, I forgot his name. How have I forgotten his name? Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. It was a crazy player. Crazy player. Oh man. If anyone can put it in the chat, right, I'll shout you out. Oh my God. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. I think he was a centre-back. Oh, it's there. It's there. Hierro. Thank you. Crap. I knew it was H. I was like, H, what is it? Hierro. Thank you. Hierro was a phenomenal player. Phenomenal player, man. Fernando Hierro, yes. He was class. He was class. Rock solid. Proper old school baller. No nonsense. Cape Verde holding their own very, very well. And now you can see that they're getting themselves into the game. Look at this one-touch football from Cape Verde. Beautiful. Into the middle, onto the left-hand side. Over to the other Cabral brother. Cabral. Cape Verde now starting to gain some confidence. Exactly as they needed to do. Just cleared. Can they win the ball back? Livramento, I think, tries to. Referee says no. Offside? Offside. Cape Verde set up in a 4-2-4 at the moment. Trying to apply pressure, but trying to keep numbers back too. Has now shifted to a 4-5-1. Cucurella. Nice through ball, bit over hit, out for a goal kick. Has to be goal kick. Yeah, Tunisia did fire their coach, yep. Only took one game. I mean, to be fair, no, let's be honest. 5-1 against Sweden is a disgrace. It really is. For Tunisia, it's a disgrace. Hydration break, ladies and gentlemen. Go and grab your water. Go and grab your Powerade, your Gatorade, all of your electrolytes. Spain 0, Cape Verde 0. Good start for Cape Verde. But yeah, Tunisia did fire their manager. And like I said, correctly so, because what we witnessed earlier on with Tunisia was nothing short of pathetic. So yeah. I didn't cover Netherlands-Japan, but I was absolutely fine with that because I was actually happy I caught Sweden-Tunisia. And judging by you lot as well, you lot enjoyed it. We had a really good watch-along. So, yeah, very happy. Emma Hayes is on punditry today. Yes, she is. Good to see her. Italy isn't a football team anymore. It's a museum where the only exhibit is a dusty 2006 DVD on loop. That is wild, bro. There better not be any Italians watching this, I have to say. I can't with these ad breaks during football. Bloody Americans. Listen, there has been criticism. And this is going to sound weird. Van Dijk has come out speaking against the water breaks, saying it's not necessary. He's not in favour of it. They don't want the break. They want to keep flowing. They want to keep going with the half. They don't want to stop. Because right now, what seems to be happening is it's not just a water break. Now it's turned into an ad break. It's turned into, a few minutes of the manager having a word with his team. It has really felt like it's turned into the end of a first quarter, which is just not how football runs normally. It's a 45-minute half. You play it all. But because of the advertising and the commercial activity and all of this, during the breaks, they're showing loads of ads and the players don't start again until the ads are finished. And that's just, that's where it gets sticky. So Van Dijk has come out critiquing the ad break, the water break, saying it's not necessary. And to be fair, unless you are playing in seriously hot conditions now, we're talking close to 40 degrees, you don't need to stop. 20 minutes to then have a water break to then play 20 minutes. These professional players can get to 45 minutes, go into the dressing room and have all the water and hydration they need. They can. Whereas now, for at least if it was a quick water break, we've seen it in the past, a quick water break is 1 minute. You go quick, okay, quick water, done, everyone back on the pitch, let's go. Cool. But because of the adverts, it's turned into a whole 2, 3, 4 minute fiasco. So, yeah, that's what people are going against, really. NS Sports, Nippon, thank you very much. How you doing? I hope you're well. Prime Riyad Mahrez or Prime Rabah Majer? Oh. Damn. Not to disrespect Majer, because Majer was unreal. And he set a bar. And he was the first Algerian to win a Champions League and to score in a Champions League final. Shot unlucky. And that was from Moreira, the right back for Cap Verde, trying to hit a shot from the right-hand side. But I have to say Mahrez. I think if you asked me the question of Prime Mahrez or Prime Belumi, we would have a debate. At that point, there's a debate. But I do think, but it's a different era. It's like saying who's better between Maradona and Messi. You can make a case for both because of the eras that they played in. So it's harder. I hope that answers. But I think Mahrez set the bar really, really high. Really high. And was super consistent. But players like Majer, Belumi, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have players like Mahrez. So, I'd say especially Belumi. That guy was a magician. He was a magician. We'll see what his son's going to do now, because his son is going to be playing Premier League football next season with Hull. We'll see if we can get anything passed down to him. Cap Verde are starting to really gain some confidence with the way that they're moving the ball now. Gaining some good traction, starting to really move the ball about. 28 minutes in, they're starting to find some comfort into this game. Majer gave his name to a type of strike. Yes, no, well, so if you look at how he scored in the Champions League final where Porto won it in 87, I think it was, or 88, but he scored with his back heel, and that became like it was named a la Majer. So like to score with a back heel was like the a la Majer because he was the first one to do it. So. Yeah. Cucurella, unlucky through ball. Shot on his right foot. Unlucky from Cucurella, trying to hit one from distance. Good decision. But if you realise, let's talk about one thing. Spain have not had a clear-cut chance in the box yet. How mad is that? Respect Maradona, but Messi is way better. I get why people say that, but you also have to take into consideration what Maradona did in that era, at that time. You know, this is why I don't like to compare different eras. I don't. I think like those are the best of their time. Messi, Ronaldo, like of today, of this time, cool. Pele of his time, Maradona of his time. Because there's factors. There's factors, even things like the type of ball, the type of surface, the type of boots, the sport science. These things change the game fully. So you could make a case. How would Messi have functioned in the 80s? And how would Maradona have functioned today? It's a grey area. It's a very grey area. Do you know what I mean? So I just like to put respect on all of their names. You know, I think they're all greats. Simple as that. Although, yes, there is one sticky point about Maradona, and it is the hand of God. How he scored. Yeah, so look, if Maradona tried to do that today, he would have been caught. But there were no cameras to pick it up back then, and there was no VAR back then. Oh, here comes Spain. First chance in the... Good defending. Very good defending, and he's taking it out for a throw. Yes, that's a Cape Verde throw. Fantastic. Oyarzabal trying to get in and around the defender. He's been dragged away from goal, and it's out for a Cape Verde throw. Fantastic defending. Specifically from Sidney Lopez Cabral, the left-back brother. You know? Also, yeah, Maradona would have been banned. Because we know what he was taking. 100%. But, and someone makes a good point here, you cannot compare different eras. They didn't have the sports science they do now. Heavier balls, half of them were alcoholics. I mean, it's true. Even the boots were heavier, full of leather. The balls were made of thick leather. The pitches were uneven. It was rough. Imagine all of the players now playing on those surfaces. Like, you would have had to... That's why I respect old-time ballers, because the level of control that you actually need to function at a high level in those conditions... Nowadays, the pitch is super flat. It's a carpet. The ball is perfectly round. It's got certain, parameters and certain measurements, and it's got certain, air quantity, and it's everything. Even the boots are streamlined and they're smooth, and they curve in certain places, and it's all to make your performance a little bit more conditioned. It's just mad how far it's gone. So look, everyone's best in their own era, in their own era. Ball up the pitch. Fantastic to the right-hand side. No, look at... Oh, offside? It was offside. It seems like Ryan Mendes was in on goal there, tried to hit the ball into the box, and no one went for it, but there was an offside, it seems. And it was offside, yeah. That would have been flagged properly. Very good ball into Mendes, though, and beautifully brought down from him. I love the debate that's kicked off in the chat now. It's a full-on Maradona-Messi debate. I'll make a little confession. I actually scored a hand of God once as well. I tried to do it in a school game, I swear. It was a school game, and it was the top end of the pitch where, like, it was a bit more further from where people were based. I had the ball come in, and I swear I went... Literally, I did the whole thing, and I just pretended it was my head, and it went in. It went in until the referee was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What?" He went, "No, it's not a goal. You scored with your hand." I'm like, "No, I didn't." Prove it. But they saw me. I couldn't pull it off like Maradona did. I tried, couldn't do it. I swear, I thought I got away with it. I thought it was beautiful. In my own head, when I ran up and I went for it, the keeper come up at me and I just went, I thought I bossed it. In my own head, it was beautiful. And then I saw the ball bounce into the net and I was like, yes. And everyone was just looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, all right, sorry, guys. It's hard to pull off, you know. It's hard to pull off. So when Maradona does it in a World Cup and no one flinched, no one saw it. I mean, people there on the pitch weren't really complaining. People that were watching on TV, and I'm sure maybe in the stadium might have seen it from the top. But yeah. It's not easy to do. Let me just tell you that now. I tried. Younes Donna. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Eddie Guerrero. Yes. Viva la raza. Come on. We've all tried it once. This was in school, by the way. I think I was what? I was 11, 12 years old? 12. No, not 11. Sorry, older. I was about year 8, year 9. So about 12, 13 years old. I tried. Good ball over the top. Cucurella, is he onside? Ball in. Good defending. Shot. Oh, what a save. What a save from the 40-year-old keeper. My goodness. Vozinha. He's offside anyway. I thought that. I did say with Cucurella, was he not offside? He was offside in the end, it seems. Let's see the replay. Yeah, he's offside. Good spot from the linesman. But good shot. Good save from Vozinha. Great reflex. Great reflexes for a 40-year-old. Huh. Here's Llorente. Do you see how tight the game is? It's tight, isn't it? Spain are not exactly like just bossing it. 36.5 minutes, it's still 0-0. I told you, Cap Verde are no mugs. I do still think Spain will win. Like I said, this is why I said 2-1. I was expecting it to be this tight. What a save from Grandad. Cap Verde free kick here. They're going to lump it into the box here. I think they're going to go long. No, he's gone short. He's gone short to Cabral on the left-hand side. Cabral's gone for the shot. Over the bar. You placed 50 quid on a draw. Blimey. That's brave. It's bold, I've got to say. It's bold. This goalie looks like the OTC. Does he? Let me have a look. I don't think he does, if I'm being honest. But then again, let me get a closer look and we'll see if he actually does. By the ODC, we mean Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns from the WWE, current World Heavyweight Champion. Here's Ferran Torres into the midfield. Here's Kubasi. Pedri. Rodri, who's taken his shirt out of his shorts now. He's, no, sorry, he hasn't. My bad, he hasn't. It looked like he does. He hasn't. No, it's still in there. I thought he was starting to get a bit agitated. He's like, I've got to take the shirt out now. Here's Rodri on the ball now. Shot from distance. No. He didn't pull the trigger. Cucurella. Cap Verde are defending and pressing really, really well. They're super organized in how they're defending and how they're picking their moments to try and retrieve the ball. Very, very good. Fabian Ruiz, Rodri. Rodri trying to find it onto the left. Cucurella is in. Cucurella inside. Oh, no. How's he missed? Ball in the cross. What a save from... Oh, my God. He does look like Roman Reigns. Holy crap. Holy crap, he does. He does look like the OTC, just without the long hair. Wow. How has Ferran Torres missed that? He's hit the bar, and then on the rebound, it's a chance by Oyarzabal, and it's a great save. Great save. This 40-year-old is moving like a 20-year-old. Beautiful goalkeeping. Fantastic keeping. Vozinha at 40. I'm impressed. For 40, what a keeper. Corner ball for Spain. Is this Pedri to take, I think? Ball in. Cleared. Back to the left-hand side again. Into Rodri. Rodri. No offside. Shot from distance, and it's gone over the bar. Goal kick, Cap Verde. The manager is not happy. De La Fuente looks like he's a bit agitated. Very nice of Cucurella to lay it off into the box like that. Unlucky second chance there with the goalkeeper making a brilliant save. Honestly, fantastic. If he's moving like this at 40, what was he like at 30? That's what I want to know. Where does his keeper play? Let me find out. Vozinha. Vozinha plays at... Chaves in Portugal. He's played in Moldova, in Gil Vicente in Portugal. He's played in Slovakia, and he's back at Portugal with Chaves. Playing in the second division of Portugal at the moment, where they are mid-table. Here comes Spain again onto the left-hand side. Fabian Ruiz, and the ball is intercepted. Here come Cap Verde with a chance. Cap Verde trying to launch the counter-attack. Here they come. There's a ball option on the left and down the middle. It's on the right-hand side. He's gone to the right. They're in. Take a shot. Someone hit it. Where are you going, brother? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, he's trying to nutmeg Cucurella. Oh, no, they sold themselves a dream. Honestly, they had the options to go either down the middle or on the left-hand side. Two options that were unmarked. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was Mendes or was it Duarte who decided to just try and go on his ones off the right-hand side, thinking he's going to go one-on-one with Cucurella. And he did nutmeg him, but it went to the goalkeeper. So Spain have the ball back. Unreal. Oh, man. That was the first time this game where we've really seen Cap Verde exploit the space. Here's Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. Rodri to Cucurella. You see, Spain have a problem. Let me tell you what this problem is. There's no attacker in the box. There's been 3 times now where Cucurella has managed to tuck it back into the box. No one's there to pick it up. When it's on the right-hand side with Llorente or with Ferran Torres, there's no one in the box. They have not got a striker or a proper attacker that can cause havoc down the middle. And I think that's restricting Spain from finishing their chances. Because every time they get the ball to the flanks and now they've got to do something within the box, there's no one there. There's no one there. Oyarzabal has done absolutely nothing, but he's not like a lethal striker. He's just not, let's be honest. you know. They need like a proper number 9. If they do, then Cape Verde will have to pay attention. And I think they will maybe then, with their defending, perhaps leave a little bit of space. But right now, I think structurally for Cape Verde, it's been pretty straightforward to defend against. Good tackle. Good tackle. One back. Montero over to one of the Cabral brothers. Oh, it's out for a goal kick. Poor ball. Poor ball. Exactly that. Spain do lack a natural 9 in the squad. Yeah. It feels like they're playing with a false 9. That's what it feels like. They're playing with a false 9. There's no one down the middle. They've got loads of width and they've got loads of ability going down the left and the right. They've been doing very well, Spain. With Ferran Torres, with Cucurella. Look, Cucurella's trying to find the run in behind now. Not been able to be picked out. Ball down the middle, into Cucurella. Now look, ball into the box, and it's intercepted. Torres! Good save. But again, that's come from Torres. There should be a striker there, and there isn't. Good save. Great reflex from their goalkeeper. Really great reflex from Mr. 40-year-old, from Grandpa. Oh, given away. Poor. Here comes Spain. Little bit of a chance. Great defending. Mr. Lopez. Roberto Lopez with a fantastic tackle. And I think he's won the goal kick. Lopez has been phenomenal today. Phenomenal. Proper centre-back, Roberto Lopez. Where does he play? Let's have a look. Lopez, who is 33 years old. My God, they're all a bunch of old ones, aren't they? And he plays for Shamrock Rovers. Wow. In Ireland. He's been there since 2017. Interesting. Interesting. Roman Reigns is saving everything. Honestly. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think if Spain had like a Diego Costa or they had someone in that middle, I think they might have scored by now. I think they would have converted one. 4 minutes of added time. We're into 1 minute of that added time now. Still Spain 0, Cape Verde 0. Kabasi stuck. Very good organisation from Cape Verde. They're making it hard for Spain here. Fabian Ruiz. Ball over the top. Fantastic. Rodri. Ball in. Good defending. Good defending. I'm really surprised by Cape Verde. I'm not. But then again, like I said, this is why I was saying what I was saying, because I've watched them. I follow African football, so I know a bit more. I'm not surprised. This is what I was expecting. This is actually exactly what I was expecting. I don't expect Cape Verde to do more than this, if I'm honest, though. Oh, they hit the post. Well, the keeper had it covered. It was a good ball in. No, it was a save. It was a save. It wasn't the post. It was Mr. Roman Reigns with the save. And this keeper, man, he's fantastic. He is fantastic. Do you realize that every single World Cup or tournament, we always get one standout goalkeeper that no one's ever heard of? We always get one. There's always one. Cucurella hits it out. Throw into Cape Verde. He does look like Roman Reigns a bit. He does. He does. He actually does. Ball up the pitch. Cabral trying to pile some pressure. Spain have the ball back. 1 more minute left in this first half. In stoppage time. Llorente to Rodri. Rodri to the left-hand side. Cucurella. Is that overhit? Nope. Spot on. Cucurella brings it down. Ball into midfield. Trying to find a way. Ferran Torres to Lorente on the right-hand side. Keeper is out. Shot, chance. No, let it go. Goal kick. This is what I mean. Cap Verde, super organised. Super. They've been very efficient. They're all focused and they know exactly what they're doing. I'm impressed with them so far. I'm impressed. However, we have to be honest. Spain's options on the bench is ridiculous. Spain on the bench can start looking to bring in on, look, they might bring on Marino. They might bring to maybe go up front. Maybe they bring on Nico Williams. Maybe they bring on Zubimendi to try and lighten the midfield a bit. Maybe they go to Lamine Yamal, who will come on and cause a madness. Like, they've got options. It's half-time. Spain 0, Cap Verde 0. But Spain have those options to turn to in the second half. Cap Verde will have to try and just stick to the same game plan, I think. There's not really much else that they can do except wait for the chances to arise. I think Cap Verde will be more than happy to take a draw. More than happy. So, yeah, that's that. What did you think of that first half? Let me know in the chat. How are you all feeling? 0-0. Don't forget, after this, we will be ending this stream. And then about 40 minutes afterwards, we're going to be starting the Belgium-Egypt stream. So we'll be here for the Belgium-Egypt game. That's going to be an interesting one. And we'll see how that goes down. So make sure you guys are there for that stream after this one is done. Much appreciated. Winning my bet right now. Yeah, you're 45 minutes in. Cuckoo was good. Cuckoo was good. Very dynamic. Unquinho is man of the match, yeah? Which one? The goalkeeper? I thought he was magnificent. Vocinia. What a goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper. Expected more from Spain and gladly surprised by Cap Verde. Thank you very much. Big up to you. Fair play to Cap Verde, but Spain will probably get it done nonetheless. I still think Spain get it done, but I think they get it done very, very tightly. I predicted 2-1. You know what? I would not be surprised if it was just a 1-0 now. I wouldn't be shocked. But I did say 2-1. Let's see what the second half's going to bring. It would be mental if Cap Verde got the first goal. Imagine they did. You know? Imagine they did. That would be cinema. But let's see. Let's see. I'm Cap Verdean. 0-0. I think they're just happy to be there. Well, no, let me know. What did you think from your team? You know your team better than anyone. Let me know. Cap Verde's Bodo in disguise. Bodo Glimt. Oh, man. I think Cap Verde have shown exactly what they've also shown on the continent. But you got to remember, they're playing Spain. You know, this is Spain. They're not playing, you know, Montenegro. Like, with all due respect. So what they've done, the game plan that they've set out, I think has been perfect. Also have to remember, this is their first ever game at a World Cup. First ever game at a World Cup. Nerves were high. They've settled into the game well. They've contained Spain well. They've seen where they can maybe trying to exploit Spain. Like I say, the problem, though, is that Spain have big options to turn to change the game around. Even tactically, they can shift it if they want. And they'll still be okay. That's what Cap Verde need to be careful about. But what Cap Verde have done up until now, I think has been beautiful. Beautiful. There's the Belgian players and the Egyptians getting onto their team buses. Like I've said, we're covering that after this one on a different stream. So this stream will end and then that one will begin about 40 minutes after. So make sure that you guys are here. Cap Verde stopped Cameroon from qualifying. Yeah, they did. They did. It did. I think Cape Verde will score in the third quarter. Oh, God. Don't say that again, please. Ever. Younes, just finished my exam. So happy to be done and watch the watch-alongs. Congratulations, you're free. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, man. When you finish your exam, your last one, and you come out of that hall like, I have freedom. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I said this before the tournament started. France or Argentina are the favourites, not Spain. Are you discounting Portugal? Younes, did you have the beans on toast you wanted? I bloody did. I did. A couple of days ago, I did. Oh, it was amazing. I felt like a kid again. Honestly, I've been ages. I told my dad. I was like, you won't believe what I had for lunch. What? Beans on toast. Started giggling. It was amazing. So, yeah. Younes, do we start Mahrez or Haj Musa? I would start Mahrez. I wouldn't. I know Haj Musa right now is the better player, let's be honest. But I would keep him as a super sub. I'd let him come on. Argentina won't expect it much. I wouldn't want to change anything. The experience is key as well. Experience is key. Kamindo, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Thanks for doing all these amazing watch-alongs, Younes. Big up to you, my friend. Thanks for all of your hard work. Thank you to all of you. It's you guys that help make it happen, honestly. Without you guys, there is no watch-along. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. I did say before the World Cup that it was going to be a crazy 4 or 5 weeks and that we were going to be relentless, and here we are. It's a stream after stream after stream. So we're here. We're here. Tommy T will bring it home, 100%. Fingers crossed he does. Oh, my God, if England win the World Cup, oh, my God, I'm going to cry. Like, honestly. Algeria score prediction. Oh, man. I've not thought about it too much. I'll be honest. We can beat them. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I know what we've looked like. We can beat them. But I'm going 1-1. But we'll see. We'll see close to the time. So we've got, up until that game, we've got about, 3, just over 36 hours left until Argentina-Algeria. So we'll be here. We'll be here. Yeah, that watch-along's going to be flipping mad. Yeah, you're going to see me at my most emotional state. It's going to be outrageous. So we'll be here. We'll be here. Some of the tackles that Cape Verde were pulling off were insane. They are just so clinical in their defensive decision-making. Exactly. Exactly that. And that's why we've not seen much from Spain. Yeah, they've had a couple of chances. The goalkeeper has come in clutch, big time. But aside from that, every time Spain have advanced, that Cape Verde defensive structure and their centre-backs and their tackling, beautiful. Beautiful. So African teams are no longer pushovers. Facts. Facts. Cape Verde defense is really good. Yep. Cheers, Younes. Dropping that pen for the last time or something special. Can't wait to watch the watch-along now. Are you going to be on with Johnny soon? Soon. He had a little bit of a break. I think he uploaded today. I've not watched the video yet. I do need to watch. I saw the video pop up, and that's a new one, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Yeah. 4-0 Argentina. Algeria won't stand a chance. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, cool. Cool. You say that. We will be here. Honestly, because why I'm smiling, I know that I've seen what you've not seen. So yeah, cool. We'll wait. It's gonna be a very interesting night. It's gonna be a very interesting night. Spain right wing is not working out well. Ferran Torres and Llorente combo is not in chemistry, and Ferran is so bad in form right now. I actually thought he was okay. Ferran Torres. To be honest, Llorente was involved. I do get what you mean. They've not been combining. If you look at the other side, for example, Cucurella, Pedri, maybe even Gavi. There is a little bit more synergy there compared to what we've seen on the right-hand side with Llorente and Ferran Torres. I do agree with that. But I do think that Llorente has been bright and Torres has been involved trying to compensate, I think, for the lack of striker. So, yeah. No, you see, this is where you're mistaken. I'm not making emotional predictions. I will tell you if I think we'll get battered. I'll tell you. And I've done that in the past. Like I told you, I think Tunisia will lose. I did expect more from South Africa, I've got to be honest, right? But like I said, that I know Morocco will do really well, right? I've seen what we've done lately. What we're looking like. What Petkovic, the manager, has been doing. What systems we're playing. What players are in form. I know all of this. We'll be there in 36 hours from now. We will be there. And I did say something in my prediction video that I think stands correct. I'm happy that we're playing Argentina now. Because it's like I said in that prediction video, if we had to play Argentina in the second or the third game especially, I think we lose that. Because as the tournament goes on, Argentina tend to start stepping things up proper. And I do think that after a couple of games, maybe fatigue can kick in. These different things can kick in. A one-off at the very beginning where anything can happen is perfect for us. Perfect for us. So we will be there. We will be there. One thing about Argentina that we've actually found out is that Emi Martinez might not be playing. He did hurt, I think, his thumb or one of his fingers. He hurt it in training, and obviously we know this information. We've been. It's funny when you go and you look at all the Algerian football pages, you just see loads of Argentina updates. It's crazy. We even saw Messi walking out for training. But yeah, Emi Martinez is a big risk. He might not play. He might not play. So just to give you some early team news, if you wanted that, then you heard it here first. Yes, South Africa and Tunisia are embarrassing the continent at the moment. Yeah. Agreed. Nah, there's not going to be match previews for the Algeria-England game. Actually, the England games maybe, because my audience is predominantly English. So maybe for the England games, maybe I will do previews and reviews. Maybe I do that. Actually, yeah, I will. There's a lot of interest on England on my channel at the moment, and it seems like there's a lot of people that are interested in hearing like the views and all that on England. So, I will do previews and reviews for the England games, I think. Well, in that case, watch out for the England preview tomorrow, because England play. Is it the 18th? No, hang on. When do we play? When 17th? When? Yeah, so tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the preview for the England game. Yeah, Younes Bomber. Emi Martinez not started. Yeah, no, I'm being serious. He had an issue. He had an issue. Barco is in the squad. He's been training fine. Yeah, Messi's fine. He's been training fine. Gal Tiago, thank you for the super chat, mate. Yesterday it hit hard with Cuckoo leaving. I'm so mad because we are going backwards. I just want my Chelsea back. Thank you very much. Don't we all? Don't we all? Unfortunately, it's going to take a while for that to happen, I think, mate. I really do. Algeria just needs to play without an inferiority complex. This Argentina team should be for the taking. I agree. That's the one mistake that you can do against these sort of big teams is to try and perceive yourself as inferior. No, go at them, man. Go at them. A successful tournament for Algeria, let me tell you that now, would be a quarterfinal. Even last 16. Last 16 would be a success. Quarterfinal would be historic. We've never made a quarterfinal. We got to the last 16 and lost that extra time to Germany. So, in 2014. So a quarterfinal would be seen as, that would be historic. So fingers crossed. Discount code on OK Jersey. Oh, it's not on screen for you guys, is it? I can't do that now. It's YTF15. YTF15 is the discount code for OK Jersey. 15% off. So enjoy. Oh, yeah, it is on screen. Sorry, I've got the chat taking up a little bit of the screen. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there above the QR code. YTF15 for 15% off. You know what to do. Second half is underway. We have started. Nice interception there for Cap Verde. Let's see what they can do in the second half. No changes at halftime at all. Out for a Spain throw. I thought that was a Cap Verde throw, to be honest. Anyway, Cucurella to take. Rodri. Laporte into Kubasi. Over to the right-hand side. Back to Kubasi. Same structure for Cap Verde. A 4-2-4. One player tucking in to make a back five. It's a 4-2-4 that can shift to a 5-4-1, basically. That's their defensive structure at the moment for Cap Verde. Pedri, nice ball in. Pedri, back post, there's a bit of space. Llorente, out the box, shot. Just over the bar from Fabian Ruiz. It was a good ball in. Poor header. And again, it's Oyarzabal. And this is the issue. A proper striker connects with that and tests the keeper. You know? Yeah, I have seen. We've spoken about that already. The Tunisian manager did get sacked after what happened earlier on. Word on the street from the Tunisian sources is that there were issues that kicked off after the game. Let's just say the dressing room was not a very friendly place. And then after that, he got his sack. He lost his job. So yeah. Oh, nice little flick. Beautiful. Unlucky. Fabian Ruiz nearly able to take it in his stride. We've got Pedri and Gavi starting to link up pretty well here on the left-hand side. Spain looking to try and up it now. Although Cap Verde, structurally, still waiting to... still defending really well. Spain having to wait. We are doing the watch-along for Belgium-Egypt. Nicely defended again from Cap Verde. Beautiful. Ball up the pitch. Oh, it's Nick. Flick it over. There's an option. Send him. He's in. Oh, no, he's off. Why are you not paying attention to the line? Ah, man. Unlucky. Borges trying to see if he could release Ryan Mendes, I think it was, and Mendes was just way too far ahead. Here comes Spain. And given away. Cap Verde have won it back. Turn, little touch. Oh, pause. You've sold him a dream. You guys, what are you doing? Don't lose the ball there. They've lost it in a bad position. Here comes Spain. Shot from distance and it's over the bar. That's a terrible shot from Fabian Ruiz. That's a horrible shot. I think that's gone back to Paris. Cap Verde need to switch on in possession. Not get too excited. I get a feeling they're getting too excited. When they get the ball, they're like, oh my God, go. And it's like, no, sometimes you need to look up and have a look. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we are doing the watch-along for Belgium, Egypt. This watch-along will end. There'll be a little break. And then the other watch-along will begin. So make sure you'll just subscribe, notification bell on. You'll get everything on here whilst it goes live. So yeah. They said Asba to Lamouchi. And they're bringing their old manager from 21 in, it seems. Which is a poor decision. Moreira, Lopez, back to the fantastic old school keeper. Up the pitch, good header. Spain have won it back. Nice. Oh, good tackle. Free kick Cap Verde. That's a little bit... Was that a foul? I thought that was just two guys going for the ball, if I'm honest. Gavi and... That's not really a foul, I'll be honest. I wouldn't have given that as a foul. Anyway. Lopez has gone back to Vozinha. Over to Cabral. Vozinha. To the right-hand side. Good touch. Moreira to Lopez. Lopez, don't be silly. You see, that's where you can't be making mistakes. What kind of shot was that? Nah, respectfully, Oyarzabal needs to be subbed off. I'm sorry, I don't get why he was even picked. Oyarzabal, for Spain, has been a waste of a position, if I'm being completely honest. I don't want to say that, but he's been useless. But this is what we was talking about at half-time. What can Spain turn to? You know, the only thing that I can look at is maybe they stick Ferran Torres up front, or they go with what Arsenal have done in a few games. They stick Marino up front, and they try and bring Lamine Yamal on, and they have a bit more of a dynamic attack. I can't think of anything else. There's nothing else they can do. Ryan Mendes taking on Cucurella, doing a good job at it. Bring Marino on. It's a suggestion. Yeah, they might have to. But that's pretty crazy for a team like Spain to have no option but Marino to stick up front. I mean, come on. Do you know what I mean? What is this? Nice ball in. Straight to the goalkeeper. Spain are starting to look like they're running out of ideas. They're still more than capable, but it looks like they're now starting to look one-dimensional. Do you guys realize that too? Let me know in the chat if you do. Whereas Cap Verde are just... Oh, hang on. They've kicked the ball out of play. What's happened? What's going on? Then number 7, Jovan Cabral, one of the Cabral brothers, something's not right with him. My goodness, there's about 8 Cap Verde players warming up here. He's back on the pitch, all is good. Cap Verde have resumed play. Fantastic ball from Lopez. Nice ball in behind. Can he reach that? Livramento, no. Unlucky. Unlucky. This is where it starts to get tough for Cap Verde, though. Physically, this is where a lower level team starts to maybe struggle. You know, Spain, they've got players that can maintain the high level for 90 minutes. They can. But Cap Verde, they now need to hold this sort of level and focus for 90 minutes. Straight to the goalkeeper. It's a chance for Fabian Ruiz with a header, but the header went straight to the keeper. No, not even worked. But this is where Cap Verde need to double down. And this is where it's going to start getting tough for them. Physically and mentally, the last half an hour, you can't make a mistake. They have to hold on. And talking about that, well, it looks like there's a substitution about to be made for Cap Verde. Number 14 about to come on. Let's see, number 14 for Cap Verde is Deroy Duarte, who plays at Ludogorets in Bulgaria. And it looks like it will be Jovan Cabral coming off after he did signal he has some sort of an issue. Keeper hits it out for a throw. 57 minutes gone. Spain 0, Cap Verde 0. Torres, Rodri. Shot from distance. Laporte. Nope. Nope, that didn't work. Do you see what I mean when I say it looks like they're starting to run out of ideas? When you've got centre-backs taking shots from distance, it means that you're struggling to find a way through. And this is exactly what I feel has happened here. Two subs, Duarte and Semedo for Cap Verde, both coming on. Just to give you guys some context. Duarte, midfielder. Semedo, who's an attacker. So expect someone in the front line to come off. Cap Verde, just to give you some context, shaped up in a 4-1-4-1, it seems like. I know on here, it looks like it's a 4-2-3-1. But when you're watching them on the pitch, it looks like they are running with a 4-1-4-1. Hard to get through. Ball in. Cleared. Good defending. Rambo, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Saying, this is what I've been talking about. People are bashing Brazil for struggling against Morocco, but that has been the hardest op to a big team so far. Yeah, 100%. But you know what? Brazil will feel bad in terms of how bad they played. But Morocco will feel bad because they didn't win that game. The reaction from the Moroccans has been like, it's not been happy. They were all thinking, no, we could have won that. And they're right. They could have. They were the better team. Ball into, fantastic. That's a decent through ball. Took a little clip and the keeper catches it. What a goalkeeper. Vozinha has been fantastic today. Fantastic. Ball in, over to the right-hand side. Fantastic. Touchdown. Yes, good control. Good control. Cutting inside. You got options. You got options. Release your ball. Release your ball. My goodness, Ryan Mendes. He's getting into great spaces, Ryan Mendes, but he's just... that final product, he seems to keep messing up, and it's a corner ball to Spain. Good defending, but a corner ball given. Is it Cap Verde or Cabo Verde? TSN has their name as Gabo. In their language, it's Cabo, right? Because they speak Portuguese. In English, it's Cape, basically. Cabo is Portuguese for Cape. Cape is English for Cabo. That's it. So it's just it's a translation. Duarte, Cabral, and Livramento all off. Big changes for Cap Verde. Duarte, Semedo, and Nuno da Costa are on the pitch. Good luck, boys. Ball in for the corner. Keeper punches it out. This keeper, honestly, is having the game of his life. Game of his life. It's like when people say Ivory Coast, but other people call them Côte d'Ivoire. And when you look at their initials, it's CIV, because it's Côte d'Ivoire. Because in Ivory Coast, in French, it's Côte d'Ivoire. But in English, it's Ivory Coast. Because Côte d'Ivoire, as an English translation, is Ivory Coast. Côte, coast. D'Ivoire, Ivory. That's it. It's the same concept. Oh, dodgy defending there. It's gone straight back to Cucurella, who's managed to pass it all the way back. Here's Gavi. Okay, just to give you an update on Rodri's shirt, he has now taken it out of his shorts. The shirt is now not tucked in anymore. So that's how you know he's starting to go, okay, we've got to take this seriously. It's like when you're playing FIFA and then you have to lean forward. It's time to lean forward, guys. Yeah, it's time to lean forward. Rodri's like, that's it. Take the shirt out. We have to start playing now. Throw in for Cap Verde. Morera to take. Spain coach looking like Devil Wears Prada. Facts, he does. Yeah, he does look like the guy in there. He does. I knew he looked like someone. You've nailed it. That is the one he looks like. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Ball to the right-hand side. Llorente. Good block, honestly. Cap Verde's defending today has been beautiful. Jose Mourinho would be proud. But they can't let them have space. Again, what an interception that was. Read like a book. Read like a book. Kubasi trying to ping those through balls in. Here's one to Cucurella. Ball in. Cleared again. It's cleared. Cap Verde just defending beautiful. Beautiful. Goes all the way back to Kubasi. Cucurella is putting in a shift, but again, Spain just look like they lack a striker. It feels like Spain are playing with 10 men. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. Do you know what I mean? AC3, thank you for the super chat. Cap Verde doing my other half proud, unlike Nigeria. Oh, interesting mix. Half Nigerian and half Cap Verde. What is it? Cap Verdean? Is that how it is? But yeah. Spain are awful. Spain haven't been awful. But they get to the box, there's no striker, and they're defending pretty well, Cap Verde. So, like I said, it feels like Spain are starting to look one-dimensional now. Doesn't look like they have anything else in the locker. On the bench they do, let's be honest. But they're going to have to shift things tactically. If not, I don't think this is going to work. I'll be real. Younes, you're handsome. Thank you very much. We've got quite a few mixes here. Morocco was a semi-finalist last time. They have a status to protect. Last time Brazil reached the semi-finals in 2014. Long time. Long time. CR7's father is from Cap Verde. Really? I did not know that. I thought his father was Portuguese. Interesting. I'm half Albanian, half El Salvadorian. What a mix. I've never heard that one before. Never. That's crazy. Imagine Cap Verde wins in the last minute. That would be cinema. It's possible. You never know. You never know. I wouldn't bet against it. At this rate, the way that this game's going, who knows? This game could finish 0-0. It really just could finish 0-0. I think most people are still feeling like Spain might nick it. They might just get one chance that they'll score. But the longer the game is going on, the more Spain look like they're starting to struggle. So, AC3, thank you for the super chat again, my man. Yep, mum's Cap Verdean, pup's Nigerian, UK raised. Fantastic. That's a mix, man. That's a good mix. Very good mix. Younes, ولاد بلادي. صحيت خويا. Got an Algerian in the chat. Half Somali, half Cap Verdean. My goodness, some quality mixes here. Yeah, Cap Verde was colonized by Portugal. No, I'm aware. But this is why I said I thought CR7's dad was actually just Portuguese. But no, is he actually like by blood, like Cap Verdean? Or was he just born there? Do you know what I mean? Or like, I don't know. Fact, Spain went from Iniesta and David Villa to this. Honestly. Honestly. How has Spain not got a striker? Do you know what I mean? This is Spain we're talking about. Anyone in Spain that can play up front. Like, what's going on? What is going on here? Spain have everything in their team, but they just lack a 9. Keeper, this keeper is beautiful. Honestly, what a catch. What a catch. And he's put his body on the line there a little bit too. Uh-oh. Lamine Yamal, guys. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Let's see what he's going to do. This is going to be a test. This is going to be a test for Cap Verde now. Big test. Spain without the S. Pain. 500 years colonized by Portugal. No way. That's a long time, man. 500 is despicable. Wow, Portugal really did not want to let that go, did they? We've got another water break, by the way. But that's outrageous. Just to give context, France had Algeria colonized for 132 years. I can't imagine what 500 must have felt like. Do you know how many generations that is? My goodness, man. Younes, you play football matches with your fans in London for a video. I would like to do something like that, you know. Actually, I will have some football things planned. I will. So we'll get that in, for sure. The odds for a draw are low now. Yep. It does feel like this game could easily just finish 0-0 now, which would be a great result for Cape Verde. Great result. Independence in 1975. Oh, not too long ago then. Respect, respect. Love to hear it. Yeah, France killed more than 10 million Algerians. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah. Over 130 years, yes, they did. In the 8-year war between 54 and 62, before the independence, 1.5 million were killed. But yeah, overall, there was about 10. May their souls rest in peace. Cape Verde versus Curacao, let me tell you this now. Cape Verde would beat them. I think Cape Verde would probably beat Curacao about 3-0. I reckon about 3-0. Oh, okay. So De La Fuente has noticed what we've noticed. And Lamine Yamal's coming on, and so is Mikel Merino. Fabian Ruiz is coming off for Merino. Hang on. Does that mean Merino's going into midfield, or is he going up front? And Gavi's coming off. Yeah, Gavi. Yeah, Gavi and Fabian Ruiz are off. Lamine Yamal and Merino are on. Is this a change of shape? How I could look at this would be if the shape changed to a 4-2-3-1 now, and it became Rodri and Pedri in midfield, a free of Yamal. No, it can't be. Oyarzabal still on the pitch. No, it's not. Oh man, I don't think he's done well there. I'll be honest. I would have taken Oyarzabal off. He's done nothing. The guy's been useless. It's a waste of a position. I would have looked to put Merino up front. Lamine Yamal obviously on the right. Maybe bring Ferran Torres in as a 10. Here's Merino. Pedri, Cucurella. Intercepted. Taken away. 18 minutes left of this game. Oyarzabal touched his first ball at the 31st minute. Wow, that's insane, isn't it? That's insane. Pedri, Rodri, Llorente, Lamine Yamal. Defenders on him. He's not letting him pass. Lamine Yamal's got him through. He's gone through. Llorente, could it be? Great goalkeeping. This goalkeeper, man, honestly. Lamine Yamal looks like he's going to be a bit of a difference maker here. He's quick. Very quick. But big up, man of the match so far, Vozinha. Without question, Vozinha is the guy, man. The OTC. Everyone. Hands up for the OTC. Pedri. You see, when you start seeing things like this, you think, okay, there's enough time for Spain to get one. Do you know what I mean? Just one. But is it going to come? Who knows? Ball into the box, cleared. Cucurella headed it back. Laporta intercepted and booted up the pitch. Okay, Cap Verde now just look like they're just defending for their life. You can't really do that. You do need to add some structure here. Try and go on the counter-attack if you can. Lamine Yamal, fantastic touch. Llorente, Rodri. Little 1-2s. Pedri. Good defending. And it's booted up the pitch again. It's just Cap Verde now look like they're playing for they're hanging on. They're just gonna just willingly sit back, defend, and kick the ball away now. Do you know what I mean? Oh, nice little ball in space. Good block. That's it. Little 1-2 and go. No, you've overhit it again. Stop overhitting the ball. Cape Verde, all their players, whenever they go on an attack, they start hitting it just heavy, super heavy. Keep the ball at feet. Oh, it's a through ball. Good block. Fantastic block. Another sub to be made here. Exactly that. Late game pressure getting to Cape Verde now. It feels that way, doesn't it? Yeah. But they have what it takes to try and launch a counter-attack. I want them to try and take that initiative. Because you never know. You know, Spain are also getting tired. You best believe. They've done a lot of running. They've had most of the ball. I'm actually intrigued to see the stats. When the Spain lineup comes off the screen, we'll see what the stats are saying. Here's Lamine Yamal. Rodri, ball over the top. Keeper. Good header. Header by Moreira. Landed back to Rodri. It's just, you can't give Spain this much of the ball, man. They're going to score. Like, 14 minutes of this is going to be just, it's going to feel like another 90 minutes. You can't just defend like this for 90 minutes, surely. Good tackle. Okay, now go. Now move. Yeah. Oh, intercepted. Pedri. Rodri. Through ball. Cucurella. 1-2. Oyarzabal. And he can't control the ball to save his life. 73% possession for Spain. 27% This is wild. 1.73 XG to 0.04. 19 shots in total, 6 on target. 3 for Cape Verde and none on target. Yeah, it's 0-0. This is the most Mourinho performance of all time. Actually, this is more than Mourinho. This is Simeone. This is proper Diego Simeone territory we've entered here. Here comes Llorente, shot blocked. Pedri, shot blocked. Honestly, this is a triple-decker bus. Cape Verde have now parked a triple-decker, not a double-decker, a triple-decker. They're just happy to be here now. They just want the 0-0. I swear, if they hold on to this is going to be massive for them. This is wild. More possession than Arsenal. You're not wrong. More possession by, I think, what was it, 2%? I think they've got more. This is wild. But it's risky business. Because sometimes the best form of defense is... Okay, I don't want to say the best form of defense is attack, but sometimes the best form of defense is having the ball. If you have the ball, what can the opposition do unless you give it to them? Here's Yamal. Good defending. Good defending. And the Oyarzabal can't get there in time. It's a corner ball to Spain anyway. But, oh, man. Man. Another substitution for Cape Verde. Montero is off. Arcanjo is on. Yeah, it does feel like, it still feels like Spain are going to get one, surely. But nah, you never know. Look at this goalkeeper. Honestly, this keeper's fantastic. At 40 years old, this keeper's moving like this against Spain. I find it remarkable. Ball in, good defending, out for a throw. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long time. To do this, it's a long time to just keep doing this, honestly. Plus stoppage time. So make that another 15 minutes. It's, I think that it's best if Cape Verde, wherever they can retrieve the ball and keep the ball. Keep the ball. Here's Cucurella. Rodri. Cucurella. Kabasi. Llorente. Yamal. Ball in. Cleared. Back to Spain. It's like Spain are playing with a wall at the moment and the ball just keeps bouncing off it back to them. Pedri, through ball into Yamal. Good defending. Is that a Spanish corner? No, that should be a goal kick. Dani Olmo's coming on. Ferran Torres is coming off. Interesting. How's that going to work? Dani Olmo in behind as the 10, I'm presuming, because Yamal was shifted over to the right. Again, I'm shocked Oyarzabal still on the pitch at this point. I just think he's... Oh, it is a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Good decision. Well done, referee. Starbucks Meg, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Saying, I have seen a lot of teams still managing to play with high intensity at this World Cup, even in these temperatures. My worry is, can England be able to too? That's the one thing that they might struggle with. I'll be honest. That's the one thing. Because it's hot. It's hot. The thing with England is that they got there early, so they've had loads of time to acclimatise. They've been there for a good amount. I think they've been there a good week now. So maybe a bit longer, actually. Maybe a bit longer. I think maybe they've been there about a week and a half or so. So, yeah, they've been there to try and acclimatise. I think hopefully they've done that. Hopefully they've gotten used to it. Cucurella. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Ball in. Flick of the head. Cucurella. That's a poor header, Cucurella. Should have had a better connection. He's had a goal like that for Chelsea. I remember that. He come running in. He just went... I forgot against who. But, yeah, could have done the same thing there. Weak header. Straight to the keeper. Although the keeper's got everything covered. It's ridiculous. Bring it down. There we are. Bring it down. Pass. Turn. Recycle. Oh, come on. I want Cape Verde to win. I really do. Man United, that was the one. Yes, it was United. Thank you. Seven minutes left plus stoppage time. Spain 0. Cape Verde 0. Ooh. Free kick for Cape Verde. Taken. Into space. Little flick into the midfield. Ball over the top. Straight to the keeper. Okay, quick. Now you got to get back. This is where you have to be careful. Get back into position. There we are. Beautiful. Cucurella has found some space here on that left-hand side. A lot of width. Cape Verde need to manage their shape. Laporte over to Kubasi. Pedri, Llorente, Yamal, Pedri, Yamal. This defending is phenomenal. It really is just phenomenal. Beautiful. From Semedo, if I'm not mistaken, the number 17, Willy Semedo. Fantastic defending from him. The Spaniards cannot believe what they're watching. I bet the Portuguese are happy. They're like, oh, a B team. Respect. It's respectfully, though, it's not. This is the one and only Cape Verde. Tried the 1-2 there, didn't get through. Olmo looking to get in behind. 5.5 minutes plus stoppage time now. Rodri to Yamal. Good defending. I just keep saying good defending. It's just good defending. Honestly. Beautiful timing, fantastic positioning, great tackles, great interceptions, great blocking, great everything. Cucurella in the box, and it's cleared. It's fantastic. This is beautiful. This is the best defending I've seen in a while. And no one can blame them. It's Cape Verde. You know, they're against Spain. They're going to take this for sure. You best believe, though, Cape Verde will be looking to try and win the other 2 games. 100%. Ball up the pitch. It will be heartbreak for one team if the other scores now. And I say heartbreak because if it's Spain that scores, it's going to be heartbreak for Cape Verde after all of the defending. And if Cape Verde score, it will be a heartbreak for Spain because they would have lost to Cape Verde. Like, it will be, if someone gets a goal, this is going to be painful. Here's Olmo. Rodri. Cucurella. Laporte. Kubasi. Pedri to Yamal. Yamal on the right-hand side, trying to take his man on. Yamal. Blocked. Ball over the top. Blocked again. Blocked again. Go on, mate. Willy Semedo. Someone help him. Someone needs to help him. Okay, they've won the throw. Beautiful. Cape Verde with the throw. They need to... Oh, okay. Nico Williams is coming on. For Rodri. Oh, that's make or break. That is... Look, let me tell you this now. This will either put more pressure on on Cape Verde, or it will allow Cape Verde to find space in the midfield now that they didn't have before because Rodri was locking that up. Now, if they can try and exploit that space to use a counter-attack, Cape Verde need to pick their passes wisely. They have an opportunity here. They do. And there it is. Turn. Give your ball. Fantastic. Gone back to Lopez. Gone back to the goalkeeper. I'm looking at that midfield now. And I'm thinking Cape Verde should, with just a couple of numbers, a couple of guys, try and get a counter-attack going from the centre without Rodri on the pitch now. Ball in. Olmo! Inside! I have to be honest, I don't know where the ball went. I'll be real. Oyarzabal and... Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, he's gone for the shot. It's just gone flying over the bar. No, it was a good block. It hit the defender's back. Corner ball for Spain. How is Oyarzabal the captain, by the way? How's that happened? But I mean, Rodri's the captain after him and Oyarzabal? Really? I think there's better players there accustomed for the armband. I'll be real. Here's Olmo. Nick it. Unlucky. 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 That's the sort of pressure in midfield they need to try and apply. That was unlucky. It was Duarte. Dino Duarte. Trying to nick it off Olmo there in the position that Rodri was in before. This is where... This is where they can maybe try and get a counter-attack going. But anyway, Spain with the ball. Pedri, Yamal. Poor pass. Launch it, look left, yes! Go on! Duarte, he's coming inside! Duarte, what are you waiting for? It's a shot! Oh, man. Damn it. Oh, man. Do you see what I mean? They should not have taken Rodri off. I honestly think that was a mistake from De La Fuente. It's a corner, by the way. It's a corner. I think it's Cape Verde's first corner of the night. They got to be careful here not to get hit on transition as well, by the way. They have to. This is where Spain might be thinking, you know what, we can hit them. We're about 90 minutes. Ball in. Header! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He made the connection. Keeper's made the save. Cape Verde needs to get back into position. Okay, easy. Keeper, well done. Pick it up, bruv. Pick it up. Oh, my God. I'm nervous for them. Man. They're about to pick up their first game at a World Cup ever, and they're about to get a point against Spain. Like, I'm nervous for them. I've got butterflies for them. 5 minutes of added time. They can't concede now. They can't. Surely not, man. Surely not. Here's Cape Verde again. No, Spain. Where's the ball? Good tackle, I think. Borges, I think, with the tackle. He's been immense as well today, by the way. Dine Borges alongside Roberto Lopez has been fantastic. Those two central defenders have been top draw. This is going down as one of the shocks in World Cup history, without question. Unless Spain score. Ball in, cleared. Cucurella, backwards. I'm glad that you guys have got to see what Cape Verde are about. Yeah? I'm glad. You've, Get rid. Oh, okay, counter-attack, counter. Go. Turn. Look, help him. Flip it, no! Oh, pick your pass, bro, pick your pass. Get back. I'm fully invested. I feel like a Cape Verdean. This is unreal. Yamal to Olmo to Pedri. Don't let anyone run in behind. Cucurella. 3 minutes left. Cucurella. Pedri. Laporte. Pedri. Cape Verde back in shape. I'm nervous. I've got to say I'm nervous for them. I'm not kidding. I've got butterflies. Yamal is... What a tackle. Still with Yamal, though. Yamal. Oh, it's nicked. Olmo. Is that Olmo? No, it's Pedri. Pedri's sleeping. Don't do too much, mate. Free kick. Referee. Fantastic. Foul. Free kick for Cape Verde. This is phenomenal. This is beautiful. Yellow card for Pedri. If I'm not mistaken, yes, it is. Pedri's on a yellow card. This has been one hell of a game for Cape Verde. I'm really happy that they've actually displayed what they can do. I really am. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been introduced to Cape Verde properly now. Now you know. Now you know. I'm proud of them. I really am. I'm happy for them, man. Well, I shouldn't say that too yet. It's 2 minutes left. Here's Olmo. The game's not done. Yamal. What a challenge. What a tackle. These guys, honestly, you know what? Physically, they've actually surprised me. Cape Verde, I knew they were good, but at this level, look, they're still getting into challenges. They're machines, man. Oh, Duarte. Oh, my God. This is a chance. It's a chance for Cape Verde. It's a chance. Take a shot. Corner ball, please. No, he took the shot from distance and he bottled it. He bottled it. Spain with 1 minute left. 1 minute. Okay, Cape Verde, you need to drop back. You need to drop back. You've got too much spaces in between the lines there. Drop back, drop back, drop back, drop back. Nico Williams. Nico Williams on the left. Nico Williams trying to... Great block. Great block. Come on. Throw to Spain. 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds. Olmo. Yamal. Ball in. Cleared. Honestly, these central defenders are phenomenal. They actually are really, really good. It's another block. Fantastic. Is that a corner ball? 30 seconds remain. I think it's a corner. Yes, corner ball. 30 seconds left. This is, I think, going to be the last chance of the game. Unless Cape Verde can try and get a counter in. This is going to be it. This is going to be it. Ball in. Header! Oh, goal kick, goal kick, goal kick. It's going to end. It's going to end 0-0. Cape Verde are about to draw against Spain. It's full time. Congratulations to Cape Verde. Amazing. Amazing. First time at their World Cup. First game at the World Cup ever. And Cape Verde have walked away with a point against the European champions, against Spain. That was a performance to remember. Cape Verde will be looking to now try and beat Uruguay and to try and beat Saudi Arabia, for sure. Huge congrats to Cape Verde. I'm really happy for them. And now everyone has been made aware of what these lot are about. I'm excited for that. Like, they're no mugs. They're no mugs. They're a fantastic team, man. They're a fantastic team. And their goalkeeper, man of the match. Well, Vecina, Roberto Lopez, Dini Borges, I thought were fantastic. Ryan Mendes gave it a very good shift as well. I think they all put in a fantastic shift. But for me, those two central defenders and the goalkeeper, OTC, phenomenal. Beautiful. So... look at him, he's crying. Oh, man, I'm really happy for him, man. Really happy for him. Congrats, Cape Verde. You've done yourselves proud. And you've done the African continent proud, for sure. For sure. So, huge congrats to Cape Verde. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do now against the other two teams. Hopefully, they are not too tired. These sort of games can take it out of you. Hopefully, they're not too tired. But phenomenal performances from these boys. And Spain didn't have an answer. They just didn't. Goalkeeper, 40 years old. Roberto Lopez, 33 years old. Borges is how old? Let me see if I can see the other centre-back. He is 31 years old. Spain, not good, guys. Not good. But there we are. There we are, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. Much appreciated. Congrats to whoever won their bet. Congrats to Cape Verde. Looking forward to seeing more. We will be here for Belgium-Egypt in about 45 minutes from now. Right? 45 minutes. So that stream will begin then, and we'll get that up and running. Belgium-Egypt. So make sure you're there, and I'll catch all of you very shortly. Have a good one, people. Much appreciated, and see you in a bit.